So, how many of you self-sabotage on daily occurrences? Has this impacted you on how you wanted your life to go? Well, guys, let's stop that now. A new year has now begun, 2019. So let's kick off to a great year of non-self-sabotage. Now, have you ever self-generated your own stress by starting more projects than you can handle or have ever finished? Or perhaps complain about other people gossiping when actually you need to make some of your own changes in your own habits and life? So, to understand, what is self-sabotage? It is the thought process or behaviour that interferes with long-standing goals and well-being. Now fancy that. It may seem like a simple issue, but with a simple solution, but actually it's more damaging in the long run. So if you've realised that you're holding yourself back, you need to begin to tell yourself to stop and cut the cord instantly. However, that's not so easy on self-sabotaging, as it can be deeply rooted in your thoughts, process and behaviour. So the question is, where does it stem from? It occurs when the conscious mind is at odds with your subconscious mind, a clash which disconnects and manifests itself in a sabotaging behaviour. So from the point of procrastination to you missing deadlines, to overworking so hard that you completely neglect any self-care, or perhaps to the point where you are just picking unnecessary fights with friends, with your partners, etc., instead of just talking and exposing your hurt feelings. Basically, self-sabotaging behaviour is a way of subconsciously preventing pain and confronting your fears. Now, this often leads to where behaviours often cause shame, lower your self-worth, and therefore creating a low self-esteem cycle. What can we do about this? Well, with the right tools and determination to reconcile these behaviours can be aligned with the positive behaviours and goals. So, number 1, understand, conscious mind, what lingering goals have you had and never achieved? What certain areas do you suffer from in terms of lack of motivation? What are you constantly struggling with for no apparent reason? And how is stress manifesting in your life? What are your triggers? Are there any patterns in your fears? Now dig deep and explore these questions to explore your own goals, your own beliefs, triggers, so that you can begin to gain more clarity. But remember to be kind to yourself, as this process can bring up unexpected emotions. Number 2, be comfortable with fears. Take time to really imagine and visualize what it'd be like to achieve these long-held goals and desires. Take note of every little step towards this goal, and note down any negative fears or negative emotions or thoughts that you may have. It's crucial. Ask yourself, where are they coming from? Do they appear at certain times or around a certain emotion or around certain people? Now, the best way to avoid self-sabotage is to confront them head on. Ultimately, it is about stepping outside of your comfort zone, your safety net. Push back your fears to stand up to these unrealistic fears and to confront them with realistic solutions instead. Nip them in the butt. Nip the sabotaging behaviours straight away. Number 3, and as always, self-care, self-love and kindness is a must. Self-love is not selfish or is indulgent. It is to do with your health and your mind. Unlearning these negative thoughts and beliefs and behaviours is not an easy task. It can be a very intense journey depending on how deep-rooted it is. But I assure you, with kindness and self-care, you will move forward positively. In essence, every single one of us have the ability to undermine our own goals. Just invest this time and effort and self-reflection, as it is your to confronting those beliefs and processes of the triggers and all of that that can cause these behaviors. So I really hope these quick tips have been useful and will help you move forward towards your goals. I would really love to hear your thoughts. So please do comment below, or you can private message me. I'd love to hear from you and wish you all the best. Stop self-sabotaging.